Yes, welcome to Monday Night Raw highlight on the channel. Yeah, a good news is that the tribal chief will be this year on Monday Night Raw, and the show kick off with WWE ring announcer Michael Cole, later on by Raw heavyweight champion Gunther. So, see first head.
Who does interviews? That face does not.
Time now for the interview.
Have a jovial conversation with Mousy.
Gunther, let's just get to it. 2 weeks ago, and it caused Jey Uso to march down here.
He looked me to the eye, and let me get to the point. Everybody else in their eyes and tip off crap.
Felt frustrated, but speaking of frustration, we saw what happened last year at WrestleMania.
Screw your crap. Screw everybody who stands this company. I am the greatest time in this company. Greatest world heavyweight champion. I refuse to ruin that for me. Do it as much as you want. I don't doubt. Walking to WrestleMania, it won't matter at the end of the day. And when that, and I will still put you in. For the last 2 weeks, I'm told you went too far with Jimmy. Trust me one thing, in 37, and 2 weeks ago, bloods, I was in full. Thank him that I was left around you both in Jimmy. Forward next week, calling join it to beat the WrestleMania. Still, not much of an interview. And Gunther of Jey Uso says, Gunther, good questions. I don't think he was there to talk to you.
He's frustrated, and he hurt him come Saturday at WrestleMania.
It's there in the middle of the ring right in front of our eyes.
We also match on WrestleMania Sunday. It'll be live Friday night on SmackDown. Bayley, this is the final matchup. Extremely important.
Obviously, Bayley gets a tag whenever Valkyria would take to the sky, which she is.
Secret purpose for.
The following contest is scheduled for Raquel Rodriguez. She is one half of the
Horrible tag team champions, Liv Morgan. A little bit of momentum toward. Up next, Bayley takes on Liv Morgan live on Netflix.
I'll be the first to Jade and Naomi. It really messed me, different version of me, but different of blood, sweat, and tears. Not no facts. Something that I think that anybody would do. Just like I can't deny I've been through a lot. Everything that I've been through to be there. I'm the Bianca that's the roughest, the toughest, the quickest, the greatest, the best, the triple threat. Because there's nothing that WrestleMania's champion, because you cannot.
A triple threat match against Bianca Belair. WrestleMania Sunday, Bayley will get her Rhea, the Women's Intercontinental Champion for the women's tag team. And here we go, and we are on one path. Liv Morgan has never beat the Elimination Chamber match earlier this year. And now Bayley in pursuit of Morgan.
Sacramento.
Wise move by Liv, Money in the Bank, and Pat mentioned it earlier.
Liv Morgan and Raquel believe they are the greatest women's. Lose that obviously on Sunday to Bayley and Lyra about as possible.
You know, we talked a lot last week too about the past number of months not able to pick up victory title and so forth, but maybe the gauntlet match.
Losing to Lyra last Monday, and then peace for Bayley.
The clothesline, and Bayley takes it out. Does crash. Stone Cold, of course, will be a part of the Hall of Fame. Is coming Friday, and a kick out by Morgan.
Bayley, obviously,
First ballot Hall of Famer. Speaking of the Hall of Fame. Evolution and celebrating world champion.
And Liv Morgan, speaking of,
It's hard to know about it too. Oh,
he's very
Bailey with a clothesline.
put you on your back.
Success at WrestleMania. Remember, last on the grand stage. Tonight, some candid conversation. Able to punch the ticket Friday night
For WrestleMania.
Gonna be quite nice suplex and a kick out. We're sold out tonight on hand for the final Monday Night Raw before the capital of California, Sacramento.
Rebalance everything. Absolutely.
Bailey now. You can see tonight.
Liv Morgan obviously heading for the heels.
Island, a glance up at the Bailey now. Went for the suicide dive. And now Liv. Now three amigos. On the outs. Late rated. Third amigo, but a block by Bailey. Morgan rated the steps.
No knee to the stairs from Bailey.
Master off the steps into a shoot. Ladies and gentlemen, Golden One Center in Sacramento. WrestleMania. And on WrestleMania, Sully and the Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria.
Flanagan here. Liv has been in control, but Bailey on.
And now Bailey unloading on Morgan. Liv may have a broken nose.
Lining up for the buckle.
And nobody. Oh! Sunset flip buckle bomb. And now Morgan with that. Now for the win and a kick out at 2. It was slow.
Now Liv smacking her in the mouth.
The spine.
Bailey continuing the fight.
Up by Bailey. Bailey now we're going to turn this around. Liv trying to counter. Only at 2. Yep, at 2 again. And Bailey this time caught injured on the steps.
Sunset flip buckle bomb.
And this time for the victory. And a kick.
Bailey with a flurry of offense there, trying to. Sacramento growing restless. It's 1, 2, 3.
Tremendous battle underway between tonight. Crowd is been
Good morning.
Let's go, Bailey. Let's go. Being able to. Another code breaker by
What she needed.
And now it's rock kick. Have injured herself as 2 great matches 2 weeks in a row for Bailey to come at WrestleMania. And a kick out by Bailey at 2.
Women to put the other one away.
Facial expression by Morgan. Trying to wheel Bailey on. As Morgan, where's
Liv was looking
Oh!
for Oblivion.
Morgan off the second rope. A stunner of, and now Bailey with a belly to belly. Cover, and now Rodriguez had it up. And Lyra attacking Rodriguez. Got involved, and now a big, and Bailey making Raquel.
And Raquel upside down.
Backstabber, Lyra Valkyria. Bailey with a jump and a win. Lyra Val play. Morgan was going from momentum shift to the challengers.
Yeah, the next highlight is a mashup, a tag team mashup, and I can't tell you most of it, but I like to see for yourself what happened and some controversies that happened during the match as well.
At 9:50, Assassin, Mr. H will be joining WrestleMania to kick off the whole weekend.
A lot of other special on WrestleMania Saturday. Roman, Seth.
What's my tribal chief out of your comfort? Main event in my core friend, Paul Heyman.
Yes, my tribal chief. No, my tribal chief.
Promise you, I'm gonna put in weights. I am gonna the main event of. In a very difficult bus for everyone involved entirely, and let me and for the soul of this industry to remove you here right.
Damn hands on me!
Now
Here tonight. Roman Reigns has been together since CM Punk beat
Be that wise man right there.
The following contest, representing Diego, California, 5 pounds, WWe
Rey Mysterio in his home state of Cal, one-on-one with the athletic Julius Julius Creed.
Rey Mysterio. Every time I see Rey Mysterio, Spain greatness, still lose their absolute mind.
And this year, Shador. I'm not quite sure.
Have they told you something that they haven't told me?
He's an Olympian.
No.
Rey Mysterio out here tonight. He has been such a mentor. Wild and of course, Dragon Lee. Right.
El Grande a few weeks back.
In his mask last week did Americana.
Made back together.
That looks much better under the mask. This should be a heck of a matchup. One-on-one with the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
Athletic, I mean, that's an understatement. Ultimate Fighter Series.
Greek athlete. For El Grande Americano.
WWe present Wrestling.
You said you were just out there down the middle, but I can see your truth on playing with my emotions, just so you can get what you want and you fail to understand. I will stop at nothing to give you a championship match. It really pulled on the heartstrings that I had left, and I got what I wanted to. So the moment you have with the Women's World Championship, you feel what it's like when I'm the bad. I get back what belongs.
To get to WrestleMania. On WrestleMania, there is Julius Creed, Rey Mysterio. WO versus the Creeds. And Ivy Nile turned things around, Pat. Clearly hit it.
El Grande Americano had a loaded match. He is A-OK with picks up a big-time win, and then
So Rey Mysterio, Americano, and not actually least. Very complicated story.
they resemble each other, kind of. They're certainly
To the corner. Julius goes 6'3", 229, but this isn't Rey's first road competitor.
Yeah, Rey's had to have a strategy against a fame. Now Julius Creed's a little bit different. Too strong, too fast, jumps too.
To have gone one-on-one as Creed looks career match for the
Just like that. Quick as a hiccup. Backhand.
Mysterio's had so many great moments. It's been a triple threat match to earlier that year.
I don't know Rey Mysterio that respected though. He's using momentum. You're in big trouble.
Yeah, just like that. The quickest is in Rey now. Rey in his tracks
By Julius Creed. And Julius Creed loves
Creed's first no stranger to individual competition in amateur wrestling at Duke University.
earned on the mat.
All-American, one of the most decorated wrestlers.
Stand this reference, but he's an Ohio guy. Gritty.
His dad coached a young child. He's asleep to the apron, but Rey Mysterio with it down to the floor and Rey Creed distracting the official and Chad
Gable would say that he's just jumped up to the top rope.
Senior official Chad Patton. And he sends everybody to the shaft.
Six-piece.
Julius one-on-one. Presented the LWO and American men. No love lost between any of these.
People kicked out at one time.
Now we'll see what Creed is made of against the
It's
veteran.
a big match this weekend. I love that this is happening.
Side watching it all, even got involved in a big knockdown. And Julius Creed now, fresh.
See in the sky, but I don't think took two different people, Cole. If they like what they're seeing, they're saying no.
And now Creed just beginning to manhandle this.
Just led him to a position of power and control. In a few weeks, going to Dragon Lee rip off his mask.
Rey Mysterio fighting back now.
God, that didn't happen here tonight.
And a knee right to.
It's not.
You can just see the improvement that Julius, a great teacher, and Chad Gable, all again his brother Brutus, a tremendous amateur wrestler to these two men. And look at this. Oh, and that tilt-a-whirl. Rey heading to WrestleMania. If he loses to
Into the biggest weekend of the year.
General Manager said, I don't want Gable. Most of the world, this farce that's going on.
Believe that two people are the same people. Okay.
Very gullible. Townsend trying to will Rey Mysterio and now Mysterio who takes.
Mysterio.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, Rey.
Great.
And now Rey Mysterio. Rey with that incredible move and accepted him. Now he powers him up into a step toward the ring.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely insane. Oh, nobody hosts to the shoulder.
Rey Mysterio. Like he
He just did a little bit ago. Catch it feels comfortable. Ray with a hurricane in charge. Here tonight on Raw. And Julius Green, and what a key! I've had the honor to history his career, and I am amazed has not caught up with Rey Mysterio. Oh! That knee drives me. And a little overzealous who went up over the top.
There. El Grande Americano's here.
And Mysterio now trying to rip the mask off of Mysterio. Ray, who shows up now? El Grande and America in the same place,
Same time.
6-1. Let's drop the dive, Ray. Ray's going to Mania. Meanwhile, El Grande Americano. And again, using what I would believe was being delivered by a man. And there again, into this. Somebody's got to check out this.
Keeps hitting people with this not for
Football helmet on. Because just
Grande
look it, there it is.
loads that forehead up once, but twice. Just
On WrestleMania Saturday, that man
I think he just said gracias.
wants the greatest luchador of all time.
That's El Grande Americano. That's El Grande Americano right there.
Stickers satisfy. Here, WWE 2K25 to rewrite bloodline, family history, and changing updates.
Kofi, you run your mouths. But the fact of the matter is, domination for more than a decade. And last week, way out, you knew it was about these titles. You took this to a whole for these titles. You tried to put me back on the show. You tried to So at WrestleMania, this isn't even gonna be a fight.
But it's still alright.
Excuse me.
We in Clash of Clans and you're gonna interrupt this too?
But we heard from the War Raiders earlier, and that your match at WrestleMania in less than a week.
See how these people treat us? See all the people in the locker room have been your time, Jackie, with the war pack.
The third is a one-on-one matchup between Izzy and how do they call it? Karrion Kross, yes, Karrion Kross. It's a one-on-one matchup, and along the way there is an interference from a person that you all know. It's an influencer YouTuber. Boxer and a WWE superstar. That is who interrupted the match. This happened. This happened.
I was wondering if this should Karrion Kross about this end of his career, Pat, about the clock, right? Turn back the hands of time to the missteps and wants to get back to it. Coming out to this to start to reestablish.
That Karrion was about and slaughtered.
Special referee, end of an era.
Was like the last two generations when they were just app steps. To me, he couldn't beat at WrestleMania. Here's his.
2 years ago, it's not over.
It was just amazing experience doing what I knew that we had just finished something. Time. Standing up there with those two guys. One of the most special moments of my career.
And we welcome Blue Hotel live on Peacock and Hall of Fame. Speaking of the Fox, Undertaker One Dead Man Show take place on Sunday 2nd. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Get out to Vegas.
Karrion. And tonight, WWE.com. You may notice the tights here today, Pat. Matchup at WrestleMania. Karrion Kross. He actually, and they are very, very similar in nature.
AJ to go back. A darker version of Karrion Kross believes that AJ
Styles now driving Kross back into the corner tonight. And you mentioned that unleashing a man like Logan Paul is involved in WWE.
Didn't have to earn it all the same. Sweet. Karrion Kross said that AJ Styles go back to a little more evil ways.
Styles, 20+ years of WWE champion. And say whatever you want about it. Referee Jessica Carr dealing with Kross. Logan Paul has been
stupendous would be the word. Emulate folks that are doing things his way.
Great super. Cunning Scarlett.
With some strings.
And now mocking Styles.
AJ Styles needs to do
Brilliance by Styles.
Styles needs to
drives Kross
into the second.
On the apron as Kross rolled out of harm's way and out. AJ running into the barricade.
He must really like it.
Wow, Kross is on a mission tonight.
Wow.
Kross tonight is harkened back to the man.
Karrion Kross is dangerous. This Karrion is mine.
Of Styles, just a vicious.
It was weird. He just said hi to me. I felt obligated to say hello.
And now a bow side.
He's also bowing because of rope.
Resilience of Styles made a career.
Into that barricade, full speed.
Styles is one of the toughest. That's coming from the undisputed WWE.
To be in this business as long as AJ Styles, phenomenally talented. He is certainly that. He's a hook-like move. He's top tier. AJ needs to watch it yet.
Styles made it to the ring.
This close to WrestleMania. No need to have your
takedown by Kross. Hey, Kross is out. More physical and intense Kross as a walk before WrestleMania. And a cover and a kick out. Great move. He's been dominating this thing, which doesn't bode.
And Anders.
Oh, and down goes.
How about Karrion Kross here tonight? WrestleMania a few days away, and Karrion Kross.
In the entrance of Karrion Kross, the old entrance, try to recapture some of that, make it about himself.
Bottom of the bottom.
AJ never out of the world. And a Kross.
Going down quick. Gave out from underneath him, obviously.
Oh, and a big smile on his face. Obvious sympathy as he went to the officials. The ankle injury back on that tonight. And AJ Styles fighting the Kross. By Styles. And I think all Kross a phenomenal one. Kross kicking the midsection, cleansing with it.
Karrion and Scott Monday Night Raw. Can they get a win?
Karrion Kross setting up for the Kross up top. Oh!
The hell out of each other.
Styles now. Big off the top rope. Phenomenal fall. That'd be the fate of Logan Paul.
Phenomenal save.
And Karrion Kross, the resilience of the veteran.
That was all he can handle tonight. Let him in time.
A maverick.
Styles. What's up with all the hostility? Sacramento chill. I came out here to. Mother, congratulations, you did it. You know, a bunch of people and weren't smart enough. Merit California losers. Yeah, WrestleMania is gonna. Why don't we show them why our match is gonna make you're up against? And I don't want to be one of y'all. I'm one of them.
Than you will in your entire lives.
I joined to take over. I'm a purveyor of viral media. You're such a disruptor, entrepreneur, girl athlete in this company.
I'll keep being on billboards.
That's a cute little video, smart ass. Get your ass to the ring right now.
Styles was not impressed. Way to the ring now. And a Karrion Kross. Styles now trying to take out Paul. Styles here. Styles though. Oh, Styles with Logan Paul.
Titanium punch.
All the run. A bit of help from Karrion Kross. But not Night Raw. The final one, Snickers.
Flyweight. Rapper life, so shout out Snickers.
Certainly is. Fiery interview earlier. So
give 100,000. His eyes in WrestleMania might become Yeetle Man.
Inside this man last week. That's in the hands of Gunther. And last week, and he showed no fear.
The absolute worst thing that could happen is behind this man. Won the Royal Rumble, traveled, and now he's got his
and it's all part of you showing Gunther for the world.
Oh, yeah, oh, you're killing it. Hell yeah. Take it in. What a time.
Yes, the fifth highlights going to look at this video is the controversies between the Intercontinental Championship, the men Intercontinental Championship with well, it's with the champion, with the Intercontinental Champion. There's controversies with the judgment day. At the backstage, the champion got attacked by the New Day, and later the night New Day, one of the New Day came about a match with the Panther, and during the match, this happened. See for yourself.
Thanks so much, Cole. I am here now with this Sunday at WrestleMania. The odds are stacked. Biggest title defense of your career.
Yeah, Kathy, I mean, this is my very first.
Oh! Down one assault for the chance. He better be defends his title.
The following contest is scheduled from E. Kilos.
Weekend at WrestleMania. First championship in WWE tonight with a dangerous watching Penta.
The experience, the aura. Everybody is totally engaged.
Zero fear.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Earlier today, you know, my wife had to say it on television.
Yeah. Or Stringo before I drop it here on Netflix, but he's electrifying. It's great to have Penta here in the WWE.
Storm, Ray Phoenix.
Frazier a couple weeks back had an instant class. Penta.
Man, this is such a WrestleMania weekend and this fatal four-way just a few moments. We have to wonder if this man will goals and feelings. Penta and Balor.
When you have as good as to get any bigger than that. For the undisputed WWE champion, WrestleMania.
Vegas on the Strip is coming big on Friday Night SmackDown. About the Pat McAfee Show with a host of guests live on Peacock.
Crowd surfing. Cannot wait to get out to Las
Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania tonight. Now these two men will be part of the four-way for the Intercontinental Champion. Has never been defended now. Seen and heard enough. There's so much fired up here tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, the fatal four-way WrestleMania 6-man again.
The people in the match are obviously the same.
In WWE, big crossbody into the left-time Intercontinental Champion. First time these two Penta in the Royal Rumble. Penta's first pinfall loss here.
Couple thus far has come from that man, Finn Balor.
Interested under the pin, Dominic Mysterio, his win the championship, or Continental Championship.
Yeah, the Judgment Day is going to work
together.
Seems doubtful. Selfish the Judgment Day.
Well, I don't think that jealousy, because Finn Balor's been jealous of its ugly head on a number of occasions.
Finn Balor just wants to get back in champion. No reason. Shite out of Finn Balor's chest.
Balor with a nice basement drop kick. Balor's been frustrated. Enters into his 5th WrestleMania match stage.
Remember, front break.
Never been a part. Lights this weekend.
About to be a tall task ahead of him.
Yeah, and is he going to be 100?
The Intercontinental title represents everything that are those who have built things of
Hall of Famers, including one to be in held the gold
weekend.
Yeah, the Working Man's Championship. It's with Dom Play at Penta. The example set of Pat Patterson. The first Hall of Fame.
Too sweet there.
Balor up on his shoulders. Apron, Penta's down and may be out.
How about the back?
Vince taking over. Entertaining matchup here tonight on Monday match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Finn Balor letting Eddie. Maybe Penta can't get up from that.
Penta trying to drag himself back into the ring. And now Balor being booed by Balor doesn't endear himself to the WWE kick out.
All Finn Balor cares is some.
You think he cares at all about
Happy that Dom has had opportunities, and then Dom, when the other one's about to win it, I get the only thing they really have in common other than
Penta back to his feet. Penta and Breaker.
Braun Breaker, man, those stunned.
I don't know how Carlito was even here.
His spear was so.
Oh, Penta missed it now. Finn Balor again. Penta kicks out. You don't want to go into WrestleMania with a loss. Momentum, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the great. You could lose momentum quick.
Forcing Penta, allowed Penta to do any flying tonight. Penta bound 4 men in the fatal 4-way Sunday, able to kick out at 2.
Superplex for Finn.
I asked Pat a question to play professional football and how when you're in hurt the momentum going into the playoffs.
Must just be one loss, not turn it into 2.
And Penta now building.
On the other side, a huge win tonight.
To turn things around, just tremendous resilience. Look at that! Oh my! Win! Balor at 2.
Is Finn Balor able to move, let alone kick out?
Might be attraction. This crowd has been electric all night in sports entertainment, wrestle, and Sunday night at Elite.
Calling for here.
Looking to make. Lands on the apron. Wow! Penta to the face, stops Balor in his tracks.
Athleticism right now.
Now Balor with a sling.
Needed that in the worst way.
Man, he's so
with it, Balor.
Oh, Penta, back and forth we go. Tremendous. And now spins through, locate the shoulder of Finn Balor.
Disgusting.
And now win, hooks the leg, kick out by Penta. Penta still fighting back. Kicks into the jaw. Balor still on his feet now.
Both taking quite a beating.
Carlito. Jump day shows those up Penta. Shoulders down. Penta make sling blade.
Themselves.
Working together tonight, WrestleMania. Uh-oh. Oh, badasses stay backstage. Carlito, you were smart by Carlito. Over our announce table.
Sense from Carlito for sure, especially after.
Yeah, I like how Carlito ran back into the ring. A double team now, Bob and Carlito on Gert. Spear! Double! How about them apples? Pens around. The eyes of Braun Breaker. Ring though by Penta. Top rope. Penta's night. Balor, Mysterio, Continental title in WrestleMania.
Yes, the last and the final main event highlight for this week Raw is a segment between your one and only tribal chief, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. Roman Reigns was not really happy with the Heyman betrayal of him and some other stuff that come up during the segment. And somehow some fight broke out. At the end, it was Seth Rollins who remained standing tall at the end of the night. See yourself done. Thank you guys very much. Please subscribe to this channel. I will see you on Friday night SmackDown. Thank you.
And what a mess Paul Heyman finds himself. And now Roman Reigns hasn't talked to him.
And our OTC walks in here, and who is Paul's?
Not a good look. Reigns is back. Pat, this is so it's long time. Roman Reigns be entering the ring himself. There's no blood. His special counsel, his wise man, Puppy Dog tonight, will not be out there with Reigns' position for the original tribal.
That all goats, half the people might not be with you. Now, whether this whole thing was real or not, can you ascend the mountain by all of sports history? And they are different than and that's what we're looking at here.
And Pat, it's it to Roman Reigns. Dismantled Rollins and Cody. Sunday, he would lose the championship that fell apart. Fine. Where does Paul Heyman stand in all this? The man who has been his great in professional wrestling, Punk. Somehow aligned with Seth Rollins. Heyman last week and told as is here on Raw.
And the what?
Pulled Roman out to the ring like a will not be in Reigns.
Or husband back there.
That love and acknowledge your tribal chief, and now the whole world understands you would betray me. Wise man, he can't hear you. You gotta.
Tribal chief, a betrayal, back of faith.
I must be a little confused here. Favor's work is like the only person getting screwed here in this whole thing. There's one thing you know about your tribal chief. Owe a favor because I never joined me at War Games, therefore I'm never supposed to cover the tab.
decade. The pieces together, all one little piece. It's too late, because I still always been, because it's the right. See this triple threat match, important triple threat match in the company, in the history of this, will define the future. It can't be you. This business is filled that don't show up except for the dirty work. Then this business, and it can't be. This business is filled with little and go home when times get tough of other people's success. I don't, because it provides physical and what is best for business. Lives gotta be me. Figured out. Happened by chance, Roman. Fiddle last week, and now Paul had to me. But you're wise man, scumbag, and I expect nothing. Paul Heyman is mourner at WrestleMania. Has made a it's no need to ask yourself the final piece favor. Is he choosing CM?
Wise man. And I made mine.
Reigns attacking Rollins and talk some sense into Roman Reigns to hear it.
A tribal chief.
Who, if you look at his Reigns, going at
Paul Heyman and CM Punk.
Turns around into a spear. Punk, and they're boiling over tonight. Reminiscent of the Shield for Rollins with a stop to CM, and Rollins with a stop.
Rollins on a mission to save
Quite the day for Tiffany's Trap.
WWE Women's Champ.
Tiffy time. That's next.
On the final Raw before WrestleMania, Raw erupts.
She's the headlights on the deal. I said it all before, but I'll say it again. I'm interested in more than just being a friend. I don't wanna break it, just want to bend. Do you know how to bend? How could he take off for lunch? She dances all my time.
Well, here's a big part of WrestleMania week. 10 p.m. Pacific. Tickets are on sale now. Roxanne eliminated Roxanne that night. Then you fast forward to this at WrestleMania. She had that record-setting performance.
But Roxanne has certainly been vocal in putting the need to be replaced due to their lack of professionalism.
Earlier, and there's no denying. We acknowledge the and Charlotte Flair as Charlotte Flair was asked to go. And Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, make no mistake, Roxanne, petite superstar, however, it has been clear. SmackDown, as we saw in the elimination check of our roster here.
There's no doubt. Well, but look at this. This is the skill we talk about winning.
He certainly mixed it up with Tiffany Stratton on numerous Roxanne Perez to take a backward step at all in this one. And this is Tiffany Stratton who's really solid Flair, and this is Tiffany Stratton saying no.
You can see Rock stomping down on that suplex again, but this time lateral press.
I would really shake things up ahead of well, how smart was that?
Comes in by doing a rising star showing some veteran presence. Oh, it's stomping down. The two-time NXT women's referee and do anything it takes.
If you've been following the history of this woman, and somebody was regularly taken to take the low road herself. This nasty
on the attack.
Attack the eyeballs of Stratton. Stratton had no chance. Arm of the champ, Tiffany Stratton. I mean, this is Perez looking to make a statement, especially this close to WrestleMania. All attack. And there's simply been no. This is impressive from Perez because when you smell blood in that room.
Which way she's been working on that left shoulder.
As you want, but if you can't pull off techniques like that, it may.
Left shoulder of Stratton.
It's just been a complete
All Roxanne Perez.
How close she came to victory. Oh, there's a lot about the gymnastic ability of Tiffany Stratton, but that.
Joe and Wade with you here in Seattle. See the athleticism, the former star gymnast.
Just when it looked like Sam Perez, Tiffany Stratton showing us shake off all those injuries and damage sustained.
Roxanne Perez, who had the records, remember the most time in a single women's Royal Rumble again.
Well, Perez has been trying her best to drop some with Tiffany Stratton. Stratton was just too strong for it.
That hip attack
off Roxanne Perez. You can see
he's going to line up that target.
Tiffany Stratton just lying in there and baiting.
Thinking about the prettiest moonsault ever, but instead Perez.
Big trouble.
And now Roxanne Perez.
A kick out there from Tiffany Stratton, who has been rocks.
Couldn't get that sunset flip. Perez with a counter. Tiffany Seattle on SmackDown. Perez.
Tiffany Stratton, who look, is a million.
Locking those hands and pulling back desperately, and now lower. Moonsault ever.
For what a Wales again.
Charlotte Flair.
It was a ton of bad blood last week. Get security done.
Worse by the week and coming over the top of our announce. Flair is trying to make it Wade. Back. Played a LA night recently with match after match having violence, angry. Jacob Bob Judas championship at WrestleMania.
And as we frenzy of energy takes over every of WrestleMania if he's going to defeat.
Soon soon as LA Knight turns to give a little
in the modus operandum of this unit from a member of that trio, and that is unfair.
He is quick, he is explosive, he is a good Koa and Fatu.
It's part of Thomas problem. Koa. When this is Randy Orton stepping in the ring.
I was something to say to start tonight was Randy was addressing DDT. He has come out explosive, and this crowd. Oh, but instead of an RKO, we got a Samoa flying. Good stuff here in Seattle. We're able to settle things down.
And that is where Tama Tonga, especially back with Tama Tonga, that's what's so dangerous with him. Unrefined, animalistic figure. Surprise you. But that pain is now.
Jacob Fatu is now.
It's a brave strategy from Solo Sikoa. However, things seem to be playing out
Standing down, that left arm started off the year in that tribal comp January.
After a stunning 2024, Sikoa has ever really got back to that much for the career and perception of Sikoa. First rule of professional wrestling.
Yeah, that hyena chatter of his.
As good as a human hyena can.
He's been all solo and all Tama Tonga.
Sikoa's more of a bruiser, he'll grind you down slowly.
To make the tag. When Randy Orton was out to discuss in front of this big crowd here, Kevin Owens altered those plans, and then Solo Sikoa this championship. LA Knight heard his name. LA Knight
spoiling for a fight. Not often a man of many words is slowly destroying the body of the Viper.
From what'll be the big battle, the United States tag team action here in Seattle.
Arms of Solo Sikoa caught around your neck.
Explosiveness of the Viper.
For this tag. And if the megastar gets
megastar,
and it's got those loins tingling in Seattle.
It's out of the way. How about it against?
What the
elbow drop?
Koa, late break up there, but
big uppercut from Orton. RKO.
In this one, either is Solo Sikoa, those two built up between these two. As the two legal men in the ring, we need a finish.
That leaves these two competitors.
Here are the United States champions.
Jacob beatdown has begun. The sneak
in 8 nights' time. Make that job at WrestleMania. That pathway
from Fatu. And when you see that, who just picked up his belt to celebrate.
Well, nobody is coming to save the mega vicious brawl with Solo Sikoa.
With the jump up moonsault.
A taste of what's to come.
It's the moment of truth for LA Knight. The cleansing destructive force. But it's from the showcase of the Immortals.